Plus 2 if you live in Cyprus. If you're from Cyprus, hit the subscribe button. Then we had a list of particular states on our list. I think a list of 5 US states. So Josh, on a separate, still all UK and Europe, including Cyprus, should still be on the list on one side. You choose which way round, okay?
Okay.
So, while that stays there, to remind them, on the next side should be a list of US states.
Oh yes.
So, comparing to UK time, 2 AM in the UK, Florida and New York. So the city we will choose for those will be New York City. So if you're from New York City, that will be a -5 hour time difference from the UK, which is 9 PM I believe. That was a guess off the top of my head, am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
Good guess. So roughly 9 PM local time in New York City, also including Orlando, Florida. But purely for space on the screen, we'll select Orlando or Miami. We'll go with Miami. Miami and Orlando are quite close together. A couple of hours in the car or something like that, so yeah, quite close together. So we'll go with Miami. So Miami and New York, -5. 2 states are roughly the same here. We will go with Austin, Texas. If you are from Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, then your time should be 6 hours, 6 hours from the UK, which will be 8 PM, whereas it's -1 from New York. So, that's 6 PM. And at last, but not least, in the States, will be Los Angeles, California, which I believe is a -8 time difference, which I'm gonna say would be 6 PM local time in Los Angeles. Am I correct?
7.
I believe it is roughly 8 hours. Roughly 8 hours time difference.
Yes. 6, 5. Yes, you're right there.
Pardon me, sir. Carry on. I can't know.
Yes, you was right there, Lucy. Yeah.
Because I believe Austin, Texas are 2 hours in front. I believe.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Roughly, yes. There. One thing in the maths I've always enjoyed. I don't know how I've been good at that part. I'm just half the time. Turns out I'm right. Now, because we don't have enough room on the screen here, this part will now disappear. And at last but not least, the following Australian and New Zealand cities.
Oh yes.
Now Josh, you may need a world clock for this one, because I believe there are a couple of time differences in Australia and New Zealand combined.
Oh yes.
So, the top 3 cities, well, we're picking the biggest cities out of some of the biggest countries, like the States. So some of them may have more than one. So, the top 3 cities in Australia. If you're from Australia, hit that subscribe button. Perth, Josh. Perth. Currently the world's longest flight from the UK, with a time difference of, well, first of all, a flight time of roughly 18 hours and 30 minutes from London Heathrow to Perth. 17 hours and 44 minutes non-stop. And I believe the time difference to that, I believe currently, well, basing it on the current time, which is 2033 here in the UK.
It's an 8 hour plus difference.
8 hour plus. I'm gonna have a guess at I'm gonna say it's 4 AM on the January 13th. Am I right?
That is correct. Yes.
I'm just too fucking good for this shit. Now this is where it gets hard. This is where the world clock comes in. The next city that we are selecting is Brisbane, the Gold Coast, Brisbane. Also the home of the Versace the Palazzo Versace Hotel, if I'm a celeb to get me out of here. Now, be aware that that is on the other side of Australia. Is that a 2 hour but it's a time difference by any chance?
Yes, that's a different time. Yeah.
Seriously? Good guess. So I believe that will be 6 AM on Tuesday the 14th. Tuesday, January 14th.
No, it's going to be the 13th.
So, by the time of upload, I mean, by the time of
by the time
upload.
of upload, yeah, they'll be on Tuesday. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, January 14th for Perth, Perth and Brisbane. That's a two, and then the times will be. What did we say? Perth was 6 AM.
Yep.
First on the 13th, on the 14th. 6 AM on the 14th. 6 AM January 14th. That's how it's written.
For Brisbane, it would be 8.
+2 for Brisbane.
Would be 8.
And I believe Sydney is the same, because they're not too far apart, or at least an hour.
Yeah, Sydney is plus an hour, so Sydney will
1
be
hour,
9
so that will be roughly 7 AM on Tuesday 14th. Tuesday, January 14th. Now, again, plus time differences, at last but not least, the last 2 cities on our list. Auckland and Wellington. Actually, on this note, I think we may continue with just the one, which is which is the main city, which is Auckland, which I believe is a 2 hour. Is it 2 hours? 2 hour time difference?
Yeah, 2 hour plus
to
from Sydney.
To
yeah,
Sydney.
2 hour plus.
And 3 hours, roughly 3 hours to Perth. So currently, we're looking at roughly 8 PM. AM, sorry. No, sorry. Well, no, it depends, because this is how it works. As far as I know, to my knowledge, this is how it works. When I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here airs at 9 PM in the UK, it is currently 8 AM the next day in Brisbane. Kind of the same in New Zealand, so I'm going to say roughly 10 AM Auckland, local time in Auckland, because of the time difference and the fact that when we're still in bed, you guys are already enjoying your day. As we speak, Auckland is currently currently nearly 10 AM. So yeah, we'll say roughly 10 AM for Auckland.
Yeah, 10 AM. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
But I bet ourselves between 8, 9 and 10. We'll say about roughly 9 AM.
Yeah,
local time in Wellington.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you've missed the UK and Europe times, rewind now. The USA will also be on that side as well. And at last but not least, Australia and New Zealand. So Josh, point out to you. Brackets. Local time in the UK will be 2 AM.
Yep.
Plus, and then next one down, +1 for the rest of Europe. 2 in separate brackets, Cyprus. And then the states we mentioned, just listen out for the measuring. That is 5, 6 and 8 time difference. And at last but not least, 3, 2 and 2, I believe, for Perth, Brisbane, Sydney and Auckland. Done. Check so if you see your time zone on that list, hit the subscribe button. Be patient with us, because we're working on something, especially working on these posts. Just be patient with us, we are working on it. And we'll see you guys soon. So, with that long list of cities and time zones, it is a final goodbye from Richard Hammond.
Bye everyone.
Final goodbye from Captain Crow.
Goodbye, everybody.
And on that note, and on that bombshell, it is time to end. And we will see you guys. Well, let's just say this. We will not leave it for more than a month this time. Should we go 2 to 3 weeks, 2, 3 or 4 weeks without an update, then we'll get you an update ASAP. But in the meantime, bear with us, and we will see you guys soon for another episode. Goodbye for now.
Bye for
See you
now.
guys soon. Bye for now. And on that note, time to exit.